Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market. So you can see that the previous week shows really very tight range of trading. So mostly it has no impact on the overall trading plan that we have on the daily chart. And currently, guys, it's two big topics for gold market exists. The first topic is global shift in the gold market, global shift in the world financial system. Although it was just slightly announced in the news, so you probably should have heard about the Basel III banking standard that starts to work in 29th of March. Maybe it will be postponed for a few years, but it doesn't change the core. So the major idea of the Basel III is that it changed the relation to the gold. Since the Bretton Woods agreement, the only absolute value stands with the United States dollars. This is the initial initial unit for calculation the value of all other assets that based on the United States dollar. So every other assets and the commodities value compares to value of United States dollar. Currently, with the Basel III, the gold market takes its role that it has before the Bretton Woods, and it equals to the money, and it becomes the major background for calculations, major background for estimating of the value of all other tools, all other assets and currencies. And that will lead to the big shift in the global financial system and the value of the United States dollar as well. But this process is just yet to be started and it's yet to be understood. Because it demands the global big mind shift of the investors and the people. But this change gradually will come and effect will become strong as some time will pass by. So that's what about the big change in the world that actually has happened invisibly. So it hasn't got any significant announcement in the news. It's nobody actually pay attention to that, but it was really just drastic change in the global financial system that has happened, has come mostly unrecognized and invisibly. So this is the first moment, and as you know, we are every report we talk about new big bull trend on the gold market that, as we think, now is starting, and market stands in the first stage of the big trend, and maybe particularly the Basel III standard will become the driving factor, the major catalysis of this trend, among other factors that will follow to that, some political shifts, global shifts, economical shifts, and so on. This is about the big story. Meantime, in the shorter term, we're watching for our training plan, and on the daily chart we suggest another leg down. So we think that still this EBC retracement should be completed. But before market will continue action to the OP targets around 1260, it should show a response on the COP, this minor construction, ABC top 618 extensions. Market has hit 2 days ago on the Thursday, and reaction on this extension on this target yet to be started. And until market holds above and stands above the 1280 lows, we're watching for a pullback. So that is our invalidation point for the trading plan for coming week that we will discuss right now. So if market will break it down, it means the market is coming lower. Until market stands above the 1280s, we're watching for minor upward pullback. So here's actually what we will do in the coming week. That's our picture for trading. Last week on Friday and Thursday, we talked about the bullish patterns that we've got on 4-hour time frame chart. So we have wash and rinse. Fast drop, grabbing stops below this low, fast return. This is bullish pattern. We have engulfing pattern. That's actually the wash and rinse takes the shape of the big engulfing. Also, I call it as a 2 bars stop grabber because actually market shift trend to the bearish, but and the next candle turns it back. So for me, it is the same as a simple grabber by the Jod Napoli. Another pattern, another grabber has been formed on the non-farm horizontally. So you can see market spike down, the MACD predictor and turns back. So this is another grabber that suggests taking out of the stop. Finally, putting it all together, it creates a kind of the hand and shoulders shape here. And also is bullish reversal here as was our butterfly that we have traded down on Wednesday before this drop has happened. So the butterfly very often becomes the part of the hand shoulders. So now we're watching for upper direction. That's the background for a short-term trading on the gold market. To the upside, we have two major targets. The first one stands at 1297. Is OP of this A, B, C bottom. Sorry, so of course C point. C bottom pattern. Another one stands in XOP, 1306 approximately. Both extensions stands inside the confluences. So this is the first confluence, 13 even, 1297. This is second confluence, 1306, 1308 approximately. So that is the major 30% level, as you can see from the major top. And both targets creates the agreements with the same area. So as you can see, as first confluence and the second one actually is very strong resistance areas. Personally, guys, I think that we should keep an eye on this level because we're stand on reaction on minor targets. So this is not the major OP. Market is not at the reversal. So reaction just to the 30% of this most recent leg downs will be in general sufficient to show the reaction on the COP target. After that, market could continue move down. But to be absolutely sure, we need to take a look at the price action. So if we will get this kind of price action to the upside, it's very fast, then of course we will be watching for XOP. But if action will be gradual, something of that sort here, like here, market just will climb to this area. In this case, we will be watching for this area to go short on the gold market. So that's our trading plan for next week. So first, we are watching for validity of the low since 1280 and to the upside target. So we do not take any short position in the beginning of the week. That will be the first point where I could think about taking the short position as retracement will be over, or if market will break the 1280 lows. That's the background for possible taking the short position. In the case of the fast action to the upside breaking 13 even, we will be watching for XOP as reserved area, a reserved opportunity for taking the short position. That will be the second area where it will be possible. So let's see what we will get in the next week on gold market.